That was, oh, we got one more. Number 4. You're asking about our children. In these days, how can we ensure that the negative peer pressure will not influence our teenagers? Too late. I'm sorry, but you know and I know, if they're already up at the teenage level and they're out doing X, Y, Z, it's too late. There's some hope. Maybe you can tone it down, but they're not going to turn into the Hafiz of the Quran that you were thinking about 15 years ago. That's not happening. You better deal with reality. One of the things you can do immediately, though, is to get control over the girls. Because Islam has made it clear these girls need your protection. And if they say, I'm old enough to make my own decisions, who said so? Is there a law in the country that said when a girl's 12, she makes her own decisions? Or 15, she makes her decision, 21, 35? In Islam, no. The boy is never old enough that he said, I can do whatever I want to do. The father still has authority of the boy until he's 90 or 100 or 150. Your parents have authority. Even if they're not Muslim, they have authority on you. And they know what's good for you. You listen to your parents. Except if they want you to worship other than Allah. The problem we have is when our children are not listening to us anymore. It's a problem when your children are telling you what to do. And when as soon as they say, you don't tell me what to do, they have just fulfilled the prophecy of the Prophet ﷺ. Is anybody here afraid of the last days? Are you scared to be in the time when Dajjal will come? Are you afraid of the time when Jesus comes back? I am. I'm really scared of that. And what does it say in the hadith of Jibril, the most famous of hadiths, especially in fiqh, talking about what is Islam? Islam is what? The angel Gabriel asked the Prophet ﷺ, what is Islam? The Shahada, Salah, Zakah, Saum, Hajj fi Baytullah. And the angel said, you're right. You said the truth. They were shocked. Who is this man? They didn't know it was the angel. Who is this man to tell our prophet that he said the right thing? He said, what is he man? A man is to believe in Allah, his books. Believe in Allah, his angels, his books, his messengers, the last day, the resurrection, and the qadr of Allah. What is his son? To believe in Allah as though you see him, although you don't, but you know he always sees you. And then he said, what is this? What is the hour? When is the hour going to be? What's the last day? When? And he said, the one asking and the one being asked, neither of us know. You don't know and I don't know. But the signs are these. And he gave 2 of the many signs. There were many signs he said, but this hadith, he only said 2 of them. It is when the Arabs, the Bedouin Arabs, are building giant tall buildings in the desert, competing with each other, trying to make their building higher than the other one. Of course, that hasn't happened yet, has it?
Yeah.
Has it? Have you been to Dubai?
Yes.
Have you seen what's going on in Mecca right now?
Yes.
Do you know what's happening in Riyadh right now? It's scary. What was the other sign? When the slave gives birth to their own master. When your children are telling you what to do, there you are. And this never was the case at the time of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Nobody was building any tall buildings in the desert. That was stupid. They had 2-story, that was max. It was stupid. You got a whole desert, what are you going to build up for? They couldn't imagine such a thing. And a child at the time of Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Could you imagine a child telling the parents anything? First of all, those ignorant people used to bury the girls when they were born. A baby girl born, take them to the desert and bury them alive in the hot burning sand. There's no way any woman would have said anything about anything to those guys. They were insane. Just pray for your children. Oh, and one other thing. You don't want to hear this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Spend time with them. Oh, but I can't. I'm working my job. I've got another job over here. I've got this thing on the weekend I have to do. And I ask you, why are you doing it? I'm doing it for my kids. For what? So they can have another Xbox? So they can buy some kind of game to put on the computer and get all tied up in that, and that's all they got to live for? This is what you're doing? They don't want that. They want you. But you wait until they're 17 years old and you go, okay, I'm ready to be your friend now. Drop dead. It's too late. It is too late. As they grow, didn't you understand the hadith? Every child is born on the fitra of al-Islam. Every single child is already a Muslim when they're born. If a child dies, I don't care the religion of the parents, the child goes to paradise. That's what our prophet said. Every child goes to paradise, no problem. But it's their parents that will raise them up to be a Jew, Christian, fire worshiper, Muslim, whatever. Parents. And if you're not there, who do you think's raising them? Who is raising your children? Big Bird? SpongeBob? Do you live in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants? He's my buddy. He's got a thing about underwear.